Welcome to the Tag Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch, and as always, I got my other host, Mike.
Yo,
What's been going on, Mike?
been doing a lot of hell diving, Wildermyth, watched Fallout. It's like half the season's out by now, I think. Maybe we're on 5, yeah. Fucking psyched me out the other day. Logged into Amazon and it's like, oh, new episode. And I clicked on it. It's like, here's 5 episodes. It's like, that's what it was last time when I watched it. What the fuck?
Don't you love that?
No.
The same thing happens to me on text messages. I'll see a message that came from me, and then I hear ding ding, and I look down at my phone, it lights up, and it's like, hey, here's the message that they sent you again. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's shit.
I just had like a message recently and I dismissed the notification. So like it wasn't there, but it was still up there on the bar. And then every time I pulled down to see it, it was just blank. Like there was a space for it, but it was just blank. So I had to like go into the app and then check the message. And first world problem.
Real talk, yeah. How's hell diving been going? I wish you didn't
I think
leave
I finally
the other
hit a
day.
groove.
Okay.
Which day?
I thought you were gonna be at your internet place today, and you were not. And like as soon as I got home earlier from the mall, I was like, I want to play Helldivers, and I was like, oh yeah, he's not there. So yeah, it is a little bit. Because I'm not playing that game by myself. I never have, and I never will. No interest whatsoever.
I mostly do it to test shit out and see how effective it is, because then there's nobody to help you, so you like have to depend on what you have. But then I usually end up teaming up with people because like missions, the long missions are like 40 minutes. And with a team, you can easily do them in 30 minutes. So it saves 10 minutes. You can get everything and you don't have to run everywhere. So
We've done it in like 15 minutes, 10 minutes before.
If you just want to complete the mission, like you can do it super fucking fast.
Yeah.
But there's shit all over the map and it's kind of a waste of time just to go in and do the mission and leave. Like you're better off getting samples and
You just want your super credits.
Well, there's super credits and the things that I get and the little spots of interest. But like there's also requisition slips, which is your like money shit, the yellow stuff.
Yeah.
That you can buy your stratagems with. And then what else do you get? Medals, which you buy shit from war bonds with. So there's multiple reasons to do it.
Yeah.
And samples to upgrade your stratagems. You get a bunch of samples and buy the mods or ship.
Yeah.
Physically changes, so that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I've been unlocking some more bonds recently. Just playing with you guys and just logging in alone. Like I've got a lot of medals that like really help me out on that kind of end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool how they do that because it's not. They have like.
I open up the game and I get like 70 free medals, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, there's like your personal things, and then there's like things that the whole community is supposed to participate in.
Right.
So like you get rewards, the community achieves the goal.
Yeah. That happened. I went to a ski resort. I'm still on vacation. I haven't snowboarded in fucking 16 years. And I learned that the hard way after 2 runs down the bunny hill, and I got hurt. And I was like, well, I didn't get hurt. I just fell. And it wasn't until like the 3rd run down the bunny hill, I was like, dude, lock in and quit being a pussy. And so I did that, and that worked. And then I went with 3 of my friends: Nicole, Gail, Taylor. Um, Taylor has never skied ever in her life. The other 2 are skiing. Gail has hardly any experience, and me and Nicole are the only experienced 2 out of this entire group. So eventually it split off to where me and her were just tearing up the mountain. Because I don't know, man, once I got off that ski lift and I looked down the mountain, like the real mountain, I was like, oh, this is a real thing that's about to happen. And I was like, all right. So I fucking strapped up, jumped in, and I went, cowabunga, dude. And I fucking went in there, and it was basically like a flight or fight kind of moment. Fight or flight, whatever. I looked down as I was going in. I'm 33. I haven't done this since I was 16, 17 years old. Seriously. So I looked down as I'm going in. I was like, you will die if you don't do this correctly. And I was like, okay, fuck them. And like, keep in mind, this thought isn't happening before I jumped down the hill. It happened in the middle. So it's just like, hey man, you want to die right now? You're going like fucking 30, 40 miles per hour. It feels like that's definitely not what I was going, but it felt like it. So I'm just like, you're gonna die if you don't remember real quick. And it's like, yeah, you do remember. So I just started carving it up, and me and Nicole just started fucking carving that shit up. And we just kept on going up and down the mountains. Our friends had to walk down the mountain. That was crazy. I got broke really hard one time, and like I folded over sideways like a slinky, and like I felt like the bottom of my ribs touched my hips, and like, yeah. So I just like coughed a bunch, and my insides hurt, and I just laid there for a second. But then I got up, and it was fine. So like, but on the car ride home, we could hardly get in and out of the car. We were hurt and we were dusted. I planned on having a couple beers whenever I got back home. Now, nah, I just stared at my phone for a half hour in my chair and went to bed.
Can you explain the scale to me? I know, like, I think it's like a triple black diamond or whatever is the highest.
No, double black diamond.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to go green, blue, black, double black. If there's a triple black, I don't know, but it's not there. But yeah, it's just intense. It's like the heart of the course, how many fucking more corners are in it, how fucking steep it is. I think it's mainly how steep it is.
I used to know, was it the rapid thing? Because I was looking into whitewater rafting, and it's like a scale 1 to 5 or some shit. And like, I think 4 and 5 is like literally deadly.
Yeah, I've heard about that before. Yeah, snowboarding is like you look down the mountain and you'll know if you should be a bitch or not be a bitch. It's kind of, that's how I've always done it. Like, I'll look down and be like, nah, man. Like, nah. That's probably a black dot. Like, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Like, me and Nicole thought we were doing a green hill for a minute, and we started into the green, but it branches off into a blue, and we were thinking, did we just do blues? Because, like, we were at the bottom waiting on those 2, and just, like, laying there, and she was like, Mitch, that was fucking scary. Like, that got really scary really fast. I was like, yeah. She's like, it turned, and everything turned into ice. And I was like, yeah. Like, that happened every time I've ever been to to the fucking place that I was at. Like, it just turns into a sheet of fucking ice as soon as the sun goes down. So, like, whenever you're trying to break and carve in, you're hitting like it's like hitting fucking like a sheet of rocks. It's like, like it's Like, you gotta fucking really get up into there. Like, I was hitting chunks of ice at one point. Like, me and her were, like, dip dodging chunks of ice and, like, fucking slapping them with our fucking tail. Like, that's what I did. I fucking tried to slap them with my tail, and I got one. Just fucking exploded like a fucking, like, hitting a fucking giant wave in a boat. Like, fucking boosh, dude. But
see, my only experience with that shit is a game called Steep, which is it's by Ubisoft, which kind of sucks, but it's a pretty cool game. I think it's modeled after Alaska, and I've well, the Alps in Alaska, and I think I've seen the one spot that that was like the hardest in real life. It's like it's ridiculous. It's like this little spot where you start on like the side of a fucking mountain, and it's the first part is just a fucking 7-foot cliff. They just jump off of and then go down like a sheer fucking hillside. It's fucking insane.
yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I love Steep though. That's such a fun game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you like, I don't know, man. Like, so the way my shit was, I looked down the hill and you see straight at an angle, and then it fucking curves hard into like a straight shot that you don't really see what's going on back there. So we got, first of all, we got off the ski lift. Taylor runs my board over with her skis, and everybody grabs a hold of everybody else, and we all fucking biff it right off the fucking lift like a fucking world's funniest damn videos moment. Like, seriously, that's exactly what I thought. We biffed it, and I was like, the world just made fun of us. Like, one day somebody is gonna like release this footage. We're getting made fun of. But yeah, that happened.
It's that one show, Ridiculousness.
Yeah, it was that. It was that kind of thing. Yeah. Stereotypical as fuck. But so we pop off the ski lift. That happens. Eventually, we get up, we start rolling up to the hill, and you just see it curve out and then go down. And I was like, all right. And everybody's like, all right, we'll go, Mitch, because like nobody's ever seen me snowboard, so it was like I'm like the new sheep to this whole thing besides Taylor. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, dude. And I was like, yeah, you just jump on your board like this. Super overconfident, by the way. Jump on. And this is where, like, the whole story gets into what I was talking about. I fucking float down. I hit the curve. I go straight, and, like, there's, like, the opening. That's, like, the big fucking going down part, getting yourself ready. And that's where my eyes just, like, I swear they just dilated. And they were just like, lock the fuck in or you will die. So
Yeah, we were
I just
talking
start.
about this earlier, Brad. It was like fucking shark eye moment.
Yeah, dude. Like, you just start carving. Like, it's like everything that happened way back when just happened to me right there. Like, it all just entered my brain. It's like, remember, you carve like this. It's like everything just came back to me, like, all at once. It's like,
Your muscles are like, you have neglected us, but we are still strong.
Exactly, dude. Like, we have no rivals. But it
We
was,
know these feelings.
but Jesus, man, like, after a few runs down, like, coming down the hill, right? I bend my knees, like, I bend my knees and I put both my hands on my knees. I'm like, and I do that while skidding down the hill in break formation. So I'm just like, fuck, my legs, my ankles, my feet, shit. So I'm just like skidding down. Dude, I probably skidded like a good 50 to 100 yards doing that. It goes by a lot faster than you think. And I'm just clutched up like that. I'm like, ugh. All right, time to finish the hill. And I just like release, stand up straight, and start flying real fast. Then I'm trying to brake again. So I'm like, oh, my fucking legs, no. So
Yeah, I felt like that even with skateboarding, like around here with how hilly it is.
Right, yeah. You got to be like ready bombing hills around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, It was a fucking excellent time. So, I'll be doing that. I bought a bike. I bought a Nishiki. It's a Japanese bike that is apparently extremely reliable. And this whole like snowboarding experience was like, hey dog, you need to be more active. And don't you remember this burning, achy feeling? It's like, yeah, I hate it. It's like, yeah, but don't you really love it? It's like, yeah, I do. So buy that
Got the
bike.
runner's high.
Huh?
Got the runner's high.
I do have the runner, dude. My whole body hurts right now. Even like this, all this shit happened last night, and like I try to stretch my back, and like my shoulder blades are like, hey, fuck you, like just fuck
Those
you.
fine muscles.
Yeah, so like everything's like real tight and in pain, but it's like a good pain. That's like what Nicole and me were talking about. She was like, dude, that was scary. I was like, yeah, but wasn't it fucking awesome? Like, don't you want to fucking fear for your life all the time? It's like, no, I don't, Mitch. I was like, well, I would love to do that if that's what that entails, what I just did. So yeah, like I have like that huge fucking like, dude, it hurts, but it's a good hurt. It's like, yeah. So.
See, dude, if I was certain my brain would like play that trick on me, where it's like the farther you swim out, the more likely the shark will think you're a seal, and then it's like, so like on the way back, I would enjoy the surfing, but I'd also enjoy the fact that I am going towards safety.
Yeah. Well, I was getting that bike earlier. Also, I went to a golf simulator, and this old lady that fits clubs who golfs all the time, she was like, she fixed me up. I didn't get fitted, but she was like, get up in here. I'll show you what's wrong with your swing. So I did. And dude, she fucking set me up right, man. I felt good. So
Fuck you.
that's like been like my whole vacation has just been like dicking around, fucking rebuilding this bathroom, fucking I don't know, which my tiles didn't even come in till just now, and I'm still missing one box. So, like 3 hours ago, my last 4 boxes came in, and I need one more box. That's it, and then I
Is
have
your
it all.
shit working though?
Oh no, we have everything running downstairs, and the extra shit. We nothing's turned on to this bathroom but the electric.
Okay.
I mean, if I put like a valve or like hook something up and turn something on, the water would be on, yes, but we're not gonna do that, obviously.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dicked around the bathroom, went shopping, ate at all my favorite places, fucking got a bike, went and sim tested my golf shit, got some new golf gear, like, went snowboarding. Fuck, man. Like, the fucking vacation has been a good time. I'm all about it.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Um, outside of that, I beat Final Fantasy VIII. Fucking
Yeah.
love that shit. I take back everything bad I've ever said about it. Love, love that shit. That shit was good. Except for Squall's a little bitch, but besides that, everything's awesome. And Renault is fucking stupid. I don't
Squall
understand.
hit Brandon the other day.
Oh, well, that's terrible. Did he do
Yeah.
9,999 damage?
Oh yeah, dude. Just yeah. He was like a winter squall hit the other day. I was like, fucks with Squall, he's cool as shit. He's like, what are you talking about?
It's like, oh, brother, you don't even know. Nah, man, like, dude, that's like the fun. It's the same thing with 5. Like
Do you
5,
think the gunblade is cooler than the Buster Sword?
everything's cooler than the fucking Buster Sword. Everything is. It's a giant fucking slab. A slab of steel, sir. That's not a sword. But like, and also the gunblade's like fucking stupid as shit. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Which one?
they're both terrible, but gunblade still wins because it's got multifunction.
Yeah, when you press the bumper, Mitch. It
Dude,
activates. You pull the trigger and fucking.
I don't
Do
know
extra
what you were
damage.
hitting at like that. You know? Yeah, so I didn't know whenever you do Squall's limit break, his Razukin or whatever the fuck it's called, you're supposed to hit the right bumper as it goes in to time it right to do the extra damage and hits and all that shit. To me, it always kept on saying trigger, and I would hit trigger, and the like little bar would flash when I did it. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing it right, Dad." And I was very wrong. I was not doing it right. I was supposed to hit that right bumper, and yeah, so that was really annoying. Could have wiped out probably a lot of things a lot faster, considering that I've had a lot of fucking aura drained out for the whole game. So, but no, I
And
got
where'd you
almost.
end up getting all that aura from?
What is it?
Aura farming. Where were you aura farming at, bro?
I was in aura farming. I was actually. So I became rich because I passed all my tests and got all my certifications. And I was getting paid 20 grand like every 10 minutes in the like in game time. So I bought some item. I think it was something crowns or some shit at the store in Estar. And then what I did was I refined them using some kind of magic into aura stones. And then I took those aura stones and then I just refined them into aura for everybody else. And so like everybody had a full set of auras. I also did the same thing with tents. And tents give you Kirigas. And if you want Kirigas on everybody, I put Kirigas on everybody. So I really like set myself up a lot. I had 9,999 health for 2 people. I've never ever done that in a Final Fantasy game before. I've never had 9,999 health, which is a big thing. I had 2 people with that. The other person had like 8,100 and something.
You
Yeah.
never did the limit breaks in 10?
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure you can break your there's
You can
I think
break it. You can break it, but you have to do a lot of like um item fusion or whatever the fuck it's called, or like item building, weapon crafting, and all that other shit like that. Sphere
yeah,
grid
I
shit.
remember it's like a certain item you have to get or some shit, or a certain effect on an item where it's like HP break or some shit.
Yeah, and even if you get it, it doesn't mean you have automatically 9,199. It means that you can get up to that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your stats are what your stats are, and they'll max out at not the cap. And if you get the limit break, then your stats are able to surpass it.
Essentially, yes. But yeah, no, I never got that. That seems a little bit time consuming, especially for that game. But like
I
Final
just wanted
Fantasy,
to get everything in 10. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
it's cool to complete a Final Fantasy game like 100. I wanted to do it with 8, and then fuck that because the card game's really hard, and so I tried it with them. And it's like, nah, here's penance. Fuck you. Like,
here's
fuck.
Venice. Now the fucking the game is like, I don't know, man. Like the fun in that game is breaking it. And that's the same thing with Final Fantasy V. Like Final Fantasy V doesn't have like the greatest story. Neither even does 3. But like, you know, and 10 too absolutely does not have a good story. But what do? We got to break all of our stats and our fucking skill levels and abilities and shit like that. And that's what makes
and
that game super fun.
then you catch a Marlboro and just let it do everything.
I still have never done that either. I've never caught any fucking monster and let it do something for me.
Dude, it was like I fucked her. There's like a monster tournament, and I was fucking around with that, and it was like all the little ninja dudes can chase you around. I was getting all them, and then I was like, You know what also is a monster? Fucking Marlboro.
Marlboro.
And then like you like send pods or some shit from the ship to go investigate places, and I like bammed them to the places where Marlboros are, and I just let it sit there. I think the funny part is that I don't think it can beat the hardest tournament, but I think it can beat the game. Well, I know it can beat the game.
Yeah, because you broke the fucking game. How did you? How were you able to catch monsters as early as you did, or was that like a new game plus thing?
I forget when it's introduced to you in the game, because like
They don't even tell you about it.
I
Like
guess you just talk to Shino or whatever his name is.
Shinra. Yeah, Shinra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like brother, whenever you get brother, how you jump to your team is like he's essentially a monster. He's classified as one.
Yeah. So, you ready to talk about Wildermyth?
Fuck yeah.
All right. Wildermyth came out in 2019. I'm not reading from Wikipedia anymore, guys, because it just bothers me to do that. Wildermyth came out in 2019. It is a tactical JRPG essentially, and it's basically built off of like not built off of, but it's very D&D esque, but like it looks like a pop up book. Would you say that's about right, Mike?
XCOM.
Yeah, XCOM. Fuck X. It's not like XCOM. It is not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking game. Fuck you. Wildermyth it's kind of like a pop up book. Looks like graphically, it's kind of cool little style going on there. You can be a mage, an archer, a warrior, and I think there was another one, right, Mike? Is it like a thief or something? Or
That's all that I remember.
I don't
You can
know.
get like the transformations and shit that make you different, but pretty sure it's just those ones.
Okay. Anyway, but every character gets its own like emotional like style to it. Like there can be like a hopeless romantic type. I think it's just like their character or some shit. I don't fucking know. But that happens. You can change their hair color, their name. You can change their gender, skin color, any of that shit. It's basic character customization. And you always pick in like 3s and 4s, I'm pretty sure. And then you can preset some of their early on abilities and start the game like that. Or you can let the game randomly choose everything for you. And there are 5 or 6 campaigns, and I think there's DLC as well, but I've never touched the DLC. And every campaign has like its own set of monsters. So like there are 5 different groupings of monsters. There's the deepest, which is like a cult worshipping a minotaur-like entity using stone and fungi often found underground. I'm just gonna read off this list here. Draven, gruff bird dragon themed lizard folk who raid from forests and swamps. The Gorgons, a sinister scientific group corrupting local wildlife into tentacled horrors. The Morthagi, ancient bone and metal automatons serving a forgotten master found in ruins. I fucking hate those ones. Like, really bad.
Robots.
Yeah. And then there's the Thrixel, insect-like creatures that spread like a plague. Those ones also super suck. The other 3, pretty manageable. Those last 2, not that manageable. Not like later on, because if you... What is it?
Almost killed 2,000 of the Threxel.
Yeah, fuck Threxel. Yeah, fuck, super fuck them. Essentially,
the DLCs are there's an armors and skins one. This DLC contains 4 new 2-tier armor per class for a total of 24 new armors.
oh, that's
and
pretty
then there's
sweet.
new outfits, 42 new transformation skins.
See, now I want to fucking buy it. Now
Then
I want
there's
that. How much is it?
Roman Road. That one is $4.99, and Omen Road is $9.99.
Hell yeah.
And it has roguelike. It's a new mode that introduces roguelike tactical challenges with progression across runs, as well as a rich new story campaign that takes your heroes into the mysterious Netherflare.
Oh, yeah, the game is. That's another thing. You complete the campaigns. Those characters that completed that campaign, they become legacy characters, and you can bring them back for like other campaigns. Like even right off the rip at the beginning, you can do that.
If you lose, you can still do it too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you had to win it for that shit to happen.
Yeah, so if you suck, you can like lose the first campaign and get some cool shit, and then like start the second campaign and not be as shit.
That's pretty sweet. Everything starts out with their own storylines and shit like that. Like, 2 of the campaigns I played, there's like a weird romance thing going on between 2 of the characters, and like one time I let them get married or like fall in love or some shit, and the other time I was just like no. But like every single campaign, there's what is it like? Every time you go to a new spot, there's usually a fucking option to pick from that like a choice that you have to make that really does matter. Like it will help you or fuck you in some way, or transform you into like a beam of like fire or some shit. You can be like a lizard
how
dude.
often they happen, because like,
or not a lizard dude, like a bird dude. You can be like a million different kinds of things. It's weird.
I don't know how often it can happen, or how often it happens, because like I did everything. I think the only thing that like happens definitely is that you get to loot the place after you like beat it, and it's either you stay longer and get like an item on top of getting resources, or you can just get all the resources.
Yeah, well, there's like when I mean choice, like as you're going through the story, like a screen throw will pop up and be like, basically like stick your hand in the hole, yes or no, and like if you do it, your arm gets like transformed into like a bird talon, and then like that changes your skill set, and like you could like fully get turned into something like a bird or like an owl dude, and you could have like a tentacled leg along with that as well if you like, because like I always choose yes just to see what happens. So like some of my people are fucking freaks. Like they just look like, I don't know, they just look like chimeras. You know what I mean? So
yeah, there was like my experience with side things in games. I was playing FTL whenever I started playing this, so I thought it was like trying to trick me with these side things and get me killed and shit, because there's permadeath in this game. Well, there's like semi permadeath. Each
it depends on what happens.
There's 5 chapters in each game and each campaign or some shit like that. Or
I think the very first one has 3, but I think there is 5 in the rest of them, right? 5 or 4.
And each like chapter you can get knocked out once, and you like have an option to get maimed and run away or
lose legacy
whatever.
points.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. You lose legacy points. That's why I never had any.
Sometimes,
but
yeah.
Yeah, you can. But on the second time they die, and it's like pick from like which heroic way they go down, or what fire dude. He could explode into like a bright flame, which kind of pissed me off, because it was like all it did was blind people. It's like you went supernova and you just blinded people. That's fucking lame.
That's pretty sick. That's funny though. Yeah, the legacy points are really important, because as you play the game, you can make choices where it'll be like gain 3 legacy points or get, I don't know, some kind of item. I don't know. It could be shit like that. Sometimes it's just like you made the correct decision and you got 3 legacy points, or you lost 3 legacy points. But those accumulate, and you can use them for all different kinds of things. But the big one I like them for is At the end of every chapter inside of a campaign, a certain amount of time will pass in game, and some people will retire, which really sucks. Like that happened to you, like your first campaign, didn't it? And you lost a really good character.
I had like one time where 3 people retired.
That sucks. Yeah, that happens. But you also get to upgrade your people, like just automatically. So you can craft all different types of weapons and armors, upgrade your dudes. Well, if you don't have the resources to do that, you can use legacy points. And I mean, truthfully, it's not really a waste because all you're doing whenever you upgrade, if you finish this campaign, I mean, like I don't know, you said that you don't have to finish it to get get them as a legacy character. I
No, if you just lose, you can turn them into legacy characters.
Oh wait, doesn't it give you a choice of which one to choose into a legacy? Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, if you get a game over, you get 3 options. You get retry, quit or whatever, and then legacy characters, and you get to like select which ones become legacy characters.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you're just upgrading somebody for later on down the road if you want to use legacy characters. So it's really not a waste, but using legacy points since they're so precious are like it's always gonna feel like a waste. Like it's one of those like people that hoard all their items till the end of the game or whatever in Final Fantasy, like we were talking about before. It's like it's kind of like that. Like you don't want to use them, but it's really smart to use them technically. So
yeah, I'm always like on the verge of running out because you what is it? I think there's a countdown meter. There's 2 countdown meters, and one of them is
this is
raid.
on the overworld. This is on the overworld. Yeah.
And like where you're supposed there's like outposts or whatever, and they'll send raids to destroy all of the Overtown. And what's that? Fuck. Why did I lose my train of thought? I hate myself.
Are you talking about to stop?
I mostly wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, it was there's certain things that make these cards pop up that boost the enemies and add new enemies into battle, and use legacy points to negate those. And whenever you retire, like one of my dudes that retired, he had like 2 kids or some shit like that, and then you could pass down your experience to like one of 3 characters, and they get like 3 extra levels, all depending on what level they are. And you can also make it so they like write a book, and you get legacy points for that.
Yeah. In the overworld in itself is like big part. This game's badass as fuck. It's really like there's a lot to it to understand that's going on at the same time, but at the same time it's super simple, which makes it really cool. As you move, time stops whenever you're standing still. In the overworld, it's built like a giant oval, kinda, or a circle or whatever, and every tile is like a territory of land. And you want to travel those tiles to quote unquote investigate what is there. And sometimes you'll run into a village, and you'll need to defend it. If you defend it, you beat the dudes, and then you can build defenses on that town. If you build those defenses or search, you can always get the defenses will hold off a raid if a raid happens for a while for you to get there later on, because like you always get more and more and more points, but as you do more and more and more without completing the main objective, the more the cards are going to stack against you. Like the screen will pop up when that timer runs out. More stacks of cards of enemies and stronger cards and enemies will go into place, and they will just keep stacking until there was a situation like me and Mike ran into where we were fighting the Thrixel, and there's this one enemy that lays eggs, and it just wouldn't stop laying fucking eggs, and you have to fight and kill everything to quote unquote win a match most of the time. So whenever the thing just keeps spawning eggs you kind of can't do anything and you get overran sometimes. So it's risk versus reward constantly. But yeah, that's pretty much how that works. If you defend it, you can defend it off braids after a while, and if you search, you get resources. You use those resources to smith up some weapons and armor, which you can also do at certain places on the map anytime. But it's usually you're going to have to backtrack to do it. So they kind of, whenever they give it to you in the beginning of the chapter, you should just do it then and move forward, in my personal opinion. Because it takes forever to get back there sometimes. So
yeah, see, I would clear the maps, so I would have a shit ton of resources at the end, and I would always be able to upgrade all of my people's equipment.
Yeah, it's all risk versus reward. There's now everybody has their own skill sets. Obviously, warriors have swords, shields, whatever the fuck. They can get spears, great axes, hammers, whatever.
Great spears.
Yeah. You get legendary versions of those weapons too. And you can also channel different elements into them also. Like some of them have like elemental powers with them. There's a whole bunch of different skills like, oh, I can move around in the area completely invisible until I attack. Like I think it's called Shadow Set. The mages, whenever they use their magic, what's the word that they used for it? You attach.
You infuse.
Yeah, you infuse with another object, like a fence or a rock, and you'll get a specific attack out of a rock or a fence. And sometimes there's like, if you connect the two wooden things, you can do this ultra fucking attack that uses wood and stuff. So you get like, it's kind of cool because if you infuse to something far away, everything within range from that far away object can hit shit. So you don't really need an archer if you don't want one. You can always use that. But you can make archers like crazy powerful. So, I mean, I don't know. I personally like magic though. You can make anything like super powerful, truthfully. So I don't know.
I always did warrior.
Yeah, warriors are crazy because you can set them up as sentinels essentially, or what? No, that wasn't sentinels.
Guardian.
Yeah, guardians. And you set them up, and if something walks past them, he'll automatically get a first strike on him. And sometimes you can.
Sentinel is also an ability. Whenever you're in Sentinel, it's like 3 or 4 squares around you. If somebody enters that zone, you like jump in front of them and attack them and stop their movement.
Yeah. There is a lot of ways you can combo shit up too. Like, I usually take a couple of warriors, move them forward, and back to back their zones. I'll do that. So, like, no matter what, I can create, like, this force, and I'll bring my mages up behind them. You can do that. And then infuse some far away, so now you have, like, basically a barricade that you can always just fuck shit up before they can even make it over to you. And when they make it over to you, you fuck them up too. So it's like, you can do all different kinds of strategies. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I had a few with, what was it? Broad swing, where you, like, damage everybody that's in range of you that's an enemy. That is super fucking useful.
Yeah.
And I used archers. I didn't really like mages. I hardly used archers too, but I would level them up to like the poison thing. Like, it's random what skills they have access to. I would always wish for the poison one, and what was the other one?
There was fire shit too, I'm pretty sure.
Like, yeah, there's like fire arrows. If you were close to fire, you would shoot a fire arrow. But I like the trap one. You like set up these traps, and then there was an Overwatch shot, which is cool too. But
that's
very kind of limited.
Very Mordheim of them. The Overwatch shot, dude. That fucking haunts my nightmares, man.
Well, XCOM had Overwatch too.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Warhammer actually has Overwatch as well. Warhammer Overwatch is weird because you have to pay your strategy points to be to Overwatch somebody. Like, if somebody enters range of you on their turn, you can pay a command point to be to shoot Overwatch, and you have to hit odd sixes. So it's like kind of shitty, but it's kind of a good idea. And then if you have flamers auto hit. So flamers are fucking badass in Overwatch.
Nice. There's things there's like situational battles too where you can just escape or protect townsfolk or some shit or protect somebody. I'm pretty sure that's wasn't there a protection, like not guided ones but protection matches? Very seldom, but I'm pretty sure there are a few different kinds like
there
that.
was one campaign had the mission like somebody's doing some magic spell or some shit and they couldn't move, remember?
Yeah.
But most of the time you have like other people, like whenever you get raided, they just kind of don't matter.
Yeah,
die.
they're peasants that can just poke shit. And it does become useful if you use it right, because you have full control of them too. So it's not like they're just random shit, huh? What is that?
You can call in the arrows. Whenever you're defending somewhere, if you build up the defenses, you have barrages of arrows that you can call in, and anybody can call them in.
Yeah, that's nice.
And was it? There's like a limit of 5 characters that you can do a mission.
Yeah.
But if you throw everybody on the place that's about to be raided, everybody will participate in the fight.
I didn't know that. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, one time I had like 7 characters or some shit, and I threw them all on a place that was getting raided, and I fucking demolished them.
Yeah, that's dope. That's the way to do it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's fucking... And the enemies super suck, too. Like, some of them, like we were talking about the Thrixel, that thing that does the egg shit, that's just pain in the ass. And it doesn't ever even come near you. It also runs away from you. Its sole purpose is to just fucking shit eggs and, like, just fuck you over like that. So that's always fun. Because when you try to chase it, you have to run through the horde that's trying to fight you, plus the horde that's about to hatch. So, I hate that.
Takes like 3 turns or some shit.
Yeah.
For them to hatch. I would just throw like any of my AoE attacks and just fucking stack them on the fucking eggs. Like that poison thing.
Dude, the poison is so overpowered.
Throwing that on there.
It's crazy because you can get like 2 or 3 fucking like throws per turn with that poison shit if you want.
Oh yeah.
The same thing with, and it just comes back. Like you can just use it again the next turn too, because like, and its AOE is huge, and the poison does so much damage.
Yeah,
like it's
the stack part of it is great because is that I would have 12 or 8 stacked on it one turn, then next turn I can get up to 16.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I forgot that stacks too. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking damage. So one time, finally, poison gets some love. It's like...
I love poison damage.
I am not like one of those types of people. I've never been into it because they never made it like super useful in any game, it seems like really, really useful where you would like actually want to build around it and it be overpowered, you know? Like, so. But you were like an ice and poison dude on Elden Ring, weren't you? I thought you were.
What did I do?
I know you did Rot a lot.
I did the claws.
Oh, okay. Is it poison claws?
Poison claws, yeah.
Nice.
Shit. I don't know why I completely forget like Elden Ring. Probably because I hated it.
Fuck you. You loved it. You played it 7 times. It's fun. He has every ending. Do you have every?
Yeah. Oh. And I think I don't know if I have what's his name's ending.
Gold Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the one I was wondering about. I was like, "Ooh, that's
Fallout." In Fallout 4, they have like this bleed effect that pretty much is poison. It does like kind of how fire is in games where it's like
burns.
Oh, you're burning. Yeah, so you take extra damage for a few seconds type thing.
Yeah.
That's how the bleed works in Fallout 4. And there's this weapon called like the Shredder or something like that. And it's pretty much that chainsaw thing that we have. It's just a little hand chainsaw, and you like run up to people and just sit there and hold it on them. So I had like the rooted perk where you're like get extra damage for standing still, and then I had the shredder with bleed damage on it, and it adds like bleed per hit, and the shredder is considered to constantly hit the person over and over again. Oh, dude, by the like towards the end of the fucking thing, the bleed damage would stack so high, their fucking bar would just fucking run all the way down.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I use bleed. That's what I used in Elden Ring was bleed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes, like you would think, like whenever you do bleed damage on people, it doesn't like drain them out like poison and like burning would do and shit, which is weird because it's supposed to be taking damage from bleeding to death. So I don't understand. So I don't know. Maybe they just made it like a really powerful hit instead of like drain damage, which is strange. But all right.
Yeah, in Elden Ring it was weird because it's like you have to build a bar.
Yeah, you have to build the
for
bar up,
this
and then
effect.
that's whenever you
Yeah,
get the crazy shit.
yeah, see, poison and rot wouldn't apply until you filled a bar as well. So,
Yeah.
I don't think I really focused on either of those too much. I mostly just used that Bloodhound step because I thought it was sick as shit. I was like, yeah, I'm like from Bleach.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, the overworld also, if you are trying to get to a certain place, sometimes you can't and you have to build a bridge, and that's fun too because that meter just fucking keeps going, and it could take a while for you to build a fucking bridge. Especially if you're trying to do like top tier defenses too, like on cities when you're doing defenses, takes for fucking ever. So you just kind of always have to be cautious about your time management and what you're doing, what's worth it, what's not. Because a lot of times you don't even know what you're gonna get. Like at the end of every fight, you always get an item. Like you always get like some kind of item that you could like augment one of your characters with. Or
Your
shit.
defenses do carry over though to the next chapter.
Yeah, that is nice. Even though it's been 9 years, it's been 20 years. But yeah, the thing with there's also like in battles like back to the situational thing I was gonna say. You'll see elemental spirits, and it'll be like you have 4 turns to catch it if you want to, and you can catch it, and you'll usually have to run past a bunch of enemies and get yourself in a situation possibly. If you catch it and let it go, you get an instant 5 legacy points. Pretty sure. And then if you don't, you can infuse your item with like your weapon with the elemental magic. Which, truthfully, the legacy points are better. Like you can actually go pick what you want to do with those. So I always just let them go. So it's a free 5
Don't
legacy.
matter. Like sometimes, whenever I was getting the items all the time, it was I would have like a tier 1 item, and it's like instant tier 2 elemental item. And it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because like you can like a lot of times you can get to like the third tier right off the fucking rip. Like right after the first chapter, you know what I mean? So like if you can get to the third by doing enough shit, then you can just like take a legacy thing and make it even stronger somehow. And shit like that. Or like use that legacy point shit and get like I got my resources. I got myself level 3 right off the first chapter, and then I can use these legacy points I got to give him top tier armor. So now he's just badass as fuck. Oh, and they also level up. Every character levels up, and they can learn new skills. You get a pick of 3 different choices every level up for skills and such. They can be passive. They can be passive skills. They can be like new spells. They can be new abilities. So yeah.
At the end of each chapter, I guess technically it's like the beginning of the next chapter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I get
But
it.
like when you upgrade your armor, it's I don't know exactly why, but sometimes like in different campaigns I wasn't able to upgrade at all. And then like you could only upgrade weapons that they were holding. And they have like it feels like they have certain affinity towards weapons too, because it was like
Definitely.
certain weapons like it would show me the upgrade. I could upgrade it or get that level of weapon when I couldn't get the level of weapon for other weapons and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Mages use staffs or wands. Did
Yeah.
you? Which did you prefer?
I used I used I think staffs and like well I did a whole bunch of cool shit. Like I had a dude that was like part beast. I forget what he was exactly. I think he was like some kind of fucking owl. He had like an owl face. Like he looked like honestly, he looked like a fucking kind of like a shitty superhero. Um, but like one of his legs was like a tentacle, and then his other leg turned into a tentacle, so he was like super weird looking. And then he got like a talon, but he was also an archer that threw poison. Like, and then I had like a girl that was a fucking mage that wielded a fucking great sword that was turned into like a full-bodied bird woman who she also looked like a fucking shitty superhero. Actually, she looked kind of cool, but like it's I don't know.
I seen that one character you were talking about, and he reminded Owlman from Watchmen.
Right? Yeah, like the fucking girl reminded me of what if who's the girl what's her face, the movie that nobody liked, um Captain Marvel. She looked like Captain
Oh,
Marvel, but if Captain Marvel was like part Raven. Yeah, like it was weird, but she was pretty good. Um, he is also extremely good with the owl dude with his fucking poison shit. But definitely, certain affinities is correct because you don't want a mage that can only wield a sword. Like you gotta make sure you have because you can have multiple weapons, but you change your weapon. Like you can change your weapon in combat. But don't just have like a mage out there just set up with a sword because that's completely useless and you're not getting like their sword attacks are not going to be that good. You know.
what all matters? There's a sword that one of my people had that would have been good on a mage. It was one of the big two-handed swords that had knockback on it. That would be useful.
No. What I mean is like if you don't if your mage doesn't have a staff, you can't use magic. So
You can't.
no, we have to have a staff. But like, because I remember being like, why can't I use shit? And it was because I had a sword, so I had to set myself up with a wand too.
Cause my was it one of my mages? I had one of those events, and it was like there's like some magical water or some shit, and it's like stick your hand or your foot or your face in it, and I'm like stick my face in it, and like was he had like a Harry Potter lightning bolt thing on his face, and then like his arm became like that, and he couldn't like wield a staff anymore, so I had to give him a wand, and then his other got it, both his legs got it. He can't like wield anything except for wear clothes, and he can still infuse shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
mine wouldn't let me for some reason. I thought it was because I didn't have the staff. Well, like I mean, obviously you can do it with a wand too, but you said he wasn't using anything anymore, right?
yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna
Um,
check it out. I'm buying that fucking DLC you were just talking about a little bit ago. I'm doing that.
they have the soundtrack too for $15, which is crazy.
Fuck the sound.
But
The soundtrack is the music in this game is really good. I like it a lot.
uh, but he had like you complained about XCOM. This game like you mostly hit. You usually don't hit, or you usually don't miss, even with like lower percentages. It seems more weight in your favor. At least that was my experience. I might have just been lucky,
You were
but
pretty lucky. Like a lot of times at the beginning like at the beginning
yeah.
of these campaigns, I missed quite a bit. And then it like it quickly gets better. XCOM was just like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you miss, 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 miss.
There was one thing though, like with that guy I was talking about. Whenever his leg became electric, it gave me this attack called Thunder Stomp, and
Yeah,
it would had like a big AOE around me, and it was within it that was an enemy would get stunned.
that's awesome.
It had a 48% chance of hitting every time I used it. It never hit once.
Wow,
I
that
used it at
sucks.
least 10 times.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. But yeah, you get cool extra attacks whenever you like morph your characters into fucking freaks of nature. It's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's not. I mean, don't stick your fucking face in the magic water, I guess. So if you don't want
My electric
to.
guy was pretty cool. He had he got chain lightning. It was like
Chain lightning's
he
awesome.
does real good damage to the person that he hits, and then there's like a percentage of any enemy within like a certain amount of the enemy that's hit.
I
And
like.
the other one I had was fire. This dude was like, was it? He had like a firearm, and it gave me like this fire cone ability, which is sick. And it would start fires, and he was resistant to fires. And then he gained an ability where if he was in fire, he would do more fire damage. And then his other arm became fire, and he learned like fire strike, and it does like 11 fucking damage. So you
Yeah.
can just beat the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah, dude, when you fucking pile on shit on those mages, they can fucking take down like fucking 14, 16, 20 damage sometimes. It's
That
insane.
guy was a warrior that was just became fire, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's like spells that you can do too that connect like to closer enemies. So like, I think it's called discus rock or some shit, and you shoot the rock out and it hits one of the fucking enemies, and then it bounces off that enemy and hits another fucking enemy, and like it'll do crazy fucking damage sometimes. Like when you're leveled up, like you can do like anything. There's like this, like whenever you do two wooden things and fuse to two things at the same time, you can do. I think it's called Splinter Salvo, and it's basically a giant explosion that just like blows the fucking thing you're infused to into pieces, and those pieces just stick all through the fucking enemies around it, and it does so much damage. Like, I fucking love that shit, dude. It feels cheap sometimes. Like, it really does. Because you can, like, wipe out the whole beginning part of a match if you infuse to the right things around you. It's insane.
It was like when I started using mages, like effectively, I had one mage as was an elementalist, and I had that fire dude on the team. So like he would make fire, she would infuse fire, and have it hop over to people and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. You can set tiles on fire and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing whenever you're picking your characters. Like, you can pick some things that are like you said, like you can get like an elementalist or a naturist or some shit like that. It was something, I think it was called a naturist. I don't know, but like you could do shit with like grass and wood and shit. Maybe I don't fucking know. Truthfully, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, everybody gets all these kinds of things too. Like it's kind of a really in-depth game, and you can make insane builds out of it. That's just like another one of the. That brings me back to Final Fantasy V, where it's like, let me just build this fucking creation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love that shit so fucking much, man. But yeah, how many campaigns did you finish? Like actually, like win at? I think I did two. It was either one or two. Or I
yeah,
may
I
have
think
just
one, but I've tried like 4 or 5. I think I tried all of them.
I tried like 4 out of 5 of them. I know I beat the first one. The second one, I either got to the very end and got fucked, and then just gave up on it, like it was like the end almost,
Yeah.
or I beat the second one, and the third one, that's what happened. Because I just put the game down after that. I was so upset because of all the work I did. So I was just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, this game makes me mad sometimes. But yeah, I
Yeah,
loved it.
there's you get ambushed whenever you're like moving in the open sometimes.
That's fun when your fucking party's split up because somebody got hurt and retreated and you're trying to get them back to you, and it's like, oh, we got
No.
a giant fucking fight for you. It's like, you can either escape by running past all of them somehow, which that's what I usually did, is just
No.
all the way out, just escape and keep going, and then something, it would just create a chain reaction of bad things happening to me. I fucking hated that shit that much.
There's this, what's his name? Anar Lakewell, my archer dude that became like a bear.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah,
I
he
never got
got
a bear guy.
ambushed one time, and he has silk step, and it's like, this game has like the XCOM thing where you move, and that you have two like ranges of movement, and this was it. The green one is like your walk or whatever, and the yellow is like the dash. And if with archers you can get silk, I always tended to get silk step by archers. I don't know if it's just like thing you always get, but
I think it is
I'll
because
do
mine
my
had it too.
normal movement. Yeah, I'll do my normal movement, and then when you do silk step, it gives you like 2 more squares or some shit of movement, and then you turn invisible. And so I just did that, and then just snuck around the fucking side and got away.
Yeah, if you build somebody to like does way more, like if you get like a perk that like does a shit ton of damage in stealth, and you're like, and you can turn invisible, dude, you can do like insane fucking damage. So
Yeah,
it's all about what you're building. You are building. It is like D&D very much so, that like you are making a build. And there's apparently some way to do multiplayer on this game. I think it's, I don't know if it's online multiplayer. I think it's like couch co-op kind of deal.
I was thinking it was hot seat.
What's hot seat? Oh, where you swap the controller and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, but we never got to do that. But yeah, do you have anything else to add to this? Because yeah, I think that about covers it for the most part. There's a lot of things I haven't seen in this game. So it's like I've never had a dude become a bear. Mike, I don't think, has ever had a dude become a fucking tentacle-eyed owl dude.
I
So
just one chick get a wolf head, and I have
yeah,
an achievement for completing a transformation, but I don't remember what it was.
same. I got the, I think it was the Raven thing for me.
It was probably the skeleton dude, actually. I had to think about it.
Okay, yeah. There's like a lot of things that can happen in this game narratively, like. But like there is an actual story going on and an actual personal story going on with your characters as well. Like those two that I had become lovers. Well, one of them died, and then like 2 chapters later, she went to his grave just randomly out of nowhere and was like crying about it or whatever. Like just, I don't know. It just had something to go on with the story. I don't know. But like there was another time where a dude left at the end of a chapter, and then when he came back, he was a fucking skeleton mage. Like he was just a skeleton. He's like, "Hi guys, I'm still alive, but I'm not." Like I don't know.
Yeah, my skeleton dude was like that too. He gets you get like a skeletal arm and shit, and it like damages their defense. It's pretty useful.
I don't know if I
But
used that skill. My dude was a full-on skeleton. Like he was completely skeleton in robes. I don't know
yeah,
if you
so
used
it
that guy.
was like you find this dagger,
Yes.
and then it's like,
Yes.
yeah, that slowly transforms your arms and skeleton. And then whenever it was at the end of the chapter, he comes back and he was fully skeletized. But
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna find out the meaning behind the dagger.
there's another interaction between your characters I had it happen like once or twice through like 4 of the campaigns that I played where there's like rivalry.
Yes.
But one campaign, dude, it was after every single battle. They were like, "Oh, these characters are now rivals," and it was just like slowly making my entire team rivals to each other.
What I never figured out what that actually did. Like, do you know?
I had like I got achievements for it. It was like your heroes try to like outdo each other.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Oh,
one
the
of the
watch
achievements.
this. Like, it
Yeah,
does extra double damage or some crazy shit like that. Okay, I always
yeah,
wondered what that was from. That makes sense now, though. Because I used to, my first campaign, dude, like the first one I ever did, I had two
yeah.
people fucking going at it, trying, like, every other turn was, watch this, yeah, yeah, like just fucking mowing fucking armies down, dude. And like, ever since that first campaign, nobody else has done that. So, like, I don't
It's
know.
that like once or twice, and then like one of the campaigns, like 3 battles in a row. These two are now rivals. These two are now rivals. These two are now rivals.
Is it whenever they're close together in combat that they
I
do
have
that
no
shit?
idea.
I don't know. This game does some random shit sometimes. It's fun though. But you got anything to add to it before we close out for the day?
I wanted to find the fucking thing that I got.
That brings up so much light to what you're trying to tell me.
It was what we were just talking about.
Oh, the
The
rivalry thing.
achievement. Yeah, but was I got the power of friendship. Have a friendship ability. Got back occur 20 times.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And then I got how romantic. Killed 10 enemies with an uses lover's vengeance. And I got 65 of that.
What the fuck is Lover's Vengeance?
I don't know.
I've never seen that one time. But
I guess I thought I didn't make people fall in love, but I guess I did.
yeah, a lot of times I just hit yes because I just want to see what happens. Like normally in games, I always think very carefully. This one I'm like, nah, fuck it. Let's see how fucking weird shit can get. uh, but
Oh no, I remember some game where it was like you had it was Fire Emblem. I was trying to like strategically figure out how to get every that was good to have like the proper children, you know what I mean?
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I was doing that a little bit whenever we played, and man, that was so much fun too. Just like dicking around
Yeah.
with that system. Somehow that game made that system fun, and I don't know why.
Did you end up getting Morgan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Morgan was my first thing I made, I think, and you were like, dude, that's that character. I was like,
That's the
oh.
badass character.
Yeah, Morgan's wild.
Yeah, he's the most ridiculous fucking character. Well, he's he or she. It's the opposite of whatever gender your character is. And
I had a girl then.
Is it fucking combining him with like the dragon person because your character could be partnered with anybody, so it's just Morgan can be so insane.
Right. But yeah, next time when we come back, we are going to be doing the anime. I think it's the whole name is very long, but I think it's. I'll just say what I remember of it is fire. Was it fire camp cooking or some shit like that in another world? But yeah, it has some crazy long ass title. I don't remember what it's called, but it's fun anime. It's like little isekai kind of. Everybody's just hanging out and just a fun little show to watch. Keep on in the background too. It's nice. So we're gonna do that next, and then the next game is War Tales, and then finally, after that, we finally start spin wheels for retro video games. So
Hell yeah.
we love you guys. Good night, America.
Adios, muchachos.